Yo, what's up, guys? Um, I was gonna say, let's check on the stickers. So, if you guys remember last Friday, first of all, no, wait, we're gonna wait for a few more people. There's only probably, I'm gonna guess JDA's in here and Zerk. I'm gonna guess those are the two in here right now. Who's all in here right now? So it says my stickers are estimated to arrive June 9th. So that's in 5 more days. I haven't got any info about it, so I don't know what's going on. Um, well, eventually they will be here. So here's what I got, guys. I got stickers just like that. I got some more sticker sheets like that. But then I also, you guys know those transfer stickers that's got just like, so it just says Dougster Bob, but the letters aren't connected or anything. And you push it on your frame and adhere them really good and then peel off the backing and it's a transfer sticker. I got a bunch of those. They're 5 inches. Oh, they're 5 inches by 5 inches essentially, but I'm going to cut them because each sticker is probably 2 inches, I want to say, one and a half, something like that. Anyway, so yeah, so we got some stickers because Jake threw a whole bunch of money, and oh man, we got lots of people in here now. Sean's already throwing money at me. Thanks, Sean. I appreciate you, man. I sent Sean a picture of this really sick old school bike. It was pink, and he's like, "Why? Why'd you send me this?" Sean, I didn't reply, but the reason is, did you see the price on that thing? That thing was like $1,300 and it's like a 1970 or 80 bike. That's crazy to me. Um, Caden, you're in the text group. So when I get the stickers, I'll just send out a text asking for addresses so that I can mail those out to you guys. I feel like a few people that aren't in America joined, and I don't know if I'll be able to send them stickers. I feel like that's really expensive. So old man alert. We got Sean in here, Austin, Zerk, JT, Lucas, JDA, Caden, Stevie, Marvin. Oh my God, all the homies. Anders. Cool. Okay, so I see Sean. Let's see what Sean says. I've been riding curbs and jumping small stuff on a Sunday primer for about a year, right? Okay, good, good. About a year. It's still holding up. That's good news. JDA says, what should I get for lunch? Hmm. My go-to lunch has been, do you have like corner bakery where you're at? I don't know. I get like the shrimp pasta. I feel like that's a good move. Chipotle is always a good move. I'm allergic to avocado, so I sadly can't enjoy the avocado. Yeah, Chipotle or corner bakery. Everywhere has Chipotle. So Zerk says, "Hey Doug, what is up, Zerk? Is the primer holding up good for you, Sean, or no?" So it's still over a year and like it's going. See, my thought on the primer is that for I don't know. It's like probably depending on the progression level and me, I had bad experiences with high tensile steel bikes a lot more because I weighed like 180 pounds when I was riding at a beginner level. And I'm sure that has a lot to do with it. Like a 410, 70-pound kid isn't gonna really mess up a cheaper high tensile steel bike, I guess. I don't know. Duggity bobbity. Oh, wow. So you got a year out of the cranks, and then Sean says, okay, so Sean says, I've been riding the Sunday primer for about a year. The Sunday primer is a high tensile steel, $300 to $400 Sunday bike. And now a year later, he was riding, and the cranks tore in half like a beer can. It was wild. So what are you gonna get next? The cool thing about those bikes is that you can even the primer, even though that it's lower end, like, you can put some really solid aftermarket parts on there and, keep going with it. Your other bike, my he Sean has an S&M too, but it's got the clock cranks. That's interesting. I talked about, I don't know which video it was, but my profile cranks, right? I go through a pair maybe every year, every 2 years. They just crack or they snap off completely, and they have lifetime warranty, but I always lose the receipt, so I never actually get my lifetime warranty, and then it's like, "Why am I still buying these cranks?" You know? Alright, so I'm gonna go back up to the top of the chat. Let's give out some moderators. There's a lot in here already because I didn't clear it for last time. And okay, so Liam BMX Nova was the first one in here. And so we're gonna add him. We've got Zerk, we've got Black, we've got Caden Ramsey. Caden Ramsey is a bike school member. He got in at the early deal. So you guys, I've started talking about it now, like no shame, right? Caden got in before when we were just kind of getting a small amount of people in. Once we got enough people in that we could pay legal Zoom to get everything set up, squared away like legally, then we kind of closed off the pre-order, and now we're doing it at full price, and we've got a few people in there at the full price, and they're hyped on it. Caden texted me in the text group and said, "Hey, bike schools helped me a lot." He just posted in the private group with his homework. And then Caden, I need to get you to send me that picture because here's the thing. Hold on. I'm gonna show you. This is Jake. Jake's not here right now. But like I want to make pictures like this, Caden. You can't really see it, but because it's all blurry. But it's like, your picture writing and then it has like your signature on it. It's kind of cool. That way we can post that for you guys and stuff like that. So send me that picture, Caden. Oh, JDA said to tell work I'll be back later because I have important YouTube stuff. I know I said I was gonna go into work today and I forgot like about this. And then I mean I did the call from home, but I've got to go in later. But then I forgot about an event I'm doing on Sunday and it's like or a Saturday. When am I gonna ride bikes? Oh my god, I'm so busy. This is sad. Amiri Swinsky says, "Hey." Anders Sevzen says, "Hello." Marvin says, "Yo." Oh wait, I'm still doing moderators. So what? Caden, Liam, Amiri. Look, we're gonna have hella mods today. Everyone's a mod. You get a mod. You get a mod. You get a rich and Sean. All right, guys. Cool, cool. So if you guys have any questions, start throwing them in there. If not, I'll pull out the phone and go through those DM questions. Some of you guys got an early morning live on Wednesday. It was just a surprise deal because I didn't really plan on doing it. What I did is I went through my DMs, the message requests, and answered people's questions by sending a video. One thing that was super cool is this guy, one of the guys that I answered his question, he said, "Hey, what's your PayPal so I can thank you for your time?" And I'm like, dude, that kind of thing it's really hard to like make any money doing this. And so little things like that help out so much. Like Sean throwing money in the chat, Jake, this guy, Rob, like I literally like can't even like I appreciate it so much, guys. So just it's why I'm able to do this for all of you. Just the few people that help out make the whole thing work for everyone. So just wanted to go on that rant because I really appreciate that. Rob, if you're watching this, you're the man. Amiri says, "What is a good frame for under 300 for all around riding?" Uh, to be honest, you're not really you might find a good frame under 300, but most frames are in that 3 to $500 range. So like 350 the Kink Titan frame, 350 bucks, and you just go up. Sunday frames are closer to 450, and under 3 you're not really going to get a really good frame. And if you're going to spend that much money on an aftermarket frame, you should just get one that's going to last and that's going to yeah, gonna last you forever. So I would bump up your budget, man. Just save another $100, and then you're gonna be in the $400 range. You're gonna be able to get almost any frame you want. But go with Sunday. I don't know. I'm starting to go. I'm gonna go Sunday and Odyssey on the next build and just see how it goes because I feel like they are pretty indestructible and like not completely, but pretty indestructible and the warranties. So I'm gonna go that route. Oh, wait. I forgot to answer Liam's question. Liam says, "Hi, Doug." Here, I'm gonna pin it too, because this is a small question or a long question, and I'm not sure if I'll be able to answer it, but we will see. Hi, Doug. Do you think that I should go to an easier gear on my freestyle bike? I have 25 in the front, 9 in the back, which is average, but I ride 160s, so it's super hard to pedal. Should I go to a 23? Hmm. I mean, if you want, I've never really messed around with gearing. I know a lot of my friends did just to kind of play with it. And the biggest thing people would do is go to 28.9, which would make it harder to pedal. Going the other way, I guess some people do that too. Wouldn't if you went to also well, 8 tooth to cassette would do the same thing, but just the sprocket's easier to change out. It's gonna feel so weird. I don't know. I'd hate to change something like that, but if you really think it's gonna make your life easier, I mean, go for it, man. It's probably 40 bucks, and then if you hate it, it's only 40 bucks you've wasted, so it's not the end of the world. Okay, back down here to some good questions, if there's any questions. Austin, what's up, Austin? Austin says, "Thoughts on Hyper and Snafu?" I'm not sure what's going on with them. I know at one point Gutler was kind of their team manager. Gutler was at Woodward around maybe 18 when I was there all summer, and my friend Liam from Australia was getting hooked up because him and Gutler kind of interacted around camp, and they started. So Snafu and Hyper started hooking Liam up. Now, when Gutler did his crazy thing, I think he's kind of off of the Snafu thing. He went to do is it Elite Bikes that he's kind of the face of now. Um, and from there, I feel like Hyper and Snafu really took a step back out of BMX. So they were trying to get more into the core of BMX. They took a step back and went more towards like the Walmart route, Snafus and Walmart, things like that. And I think that's kind of where they're at right now. Now they still just like they still make, I was gonna say just like Mongoose, but they don't anymore, make high-end frames and parts like but they're frowned upon in the BMX world because they're not doing a whole lot for the sport. So, I don't know. I mean, yeah, you can get quality parts from them, but I think it'd be better to support, like Colt, Fit, S&M and anyone like that who's really sponsoring a lot of riders, putting on events, doing things like that. Anders Sevson says, "Do I get a BMX with pegs or not? And can I install pegs if it doesn't come with it?" Depending on the bike, 99% of the time you can install pegs. It's going to be fine. A lot of the cheaper bikes come with, is it 3/8 axle? I can't remember. 10 millimeter, 3/8, whatever. It's a small axle on the front. It's a male axle. And when you install pegs on there and you grind it, that axle just bends so easily. So like, yeah, imagine this is your wheel, right? This is the axle. It's all bent up from you landing on it, doing Smiths or double pegs. And that happens on almost all lower end complete bikes. So if you step it up, you get something like I want to say the Devotion has a female front axle. The Switch has pegs, but I don't think it's a female front axle. They're just going to be a little bit better quality coming with pegs like that and those higher end bikes. So, say you get the Devotion, you can buy pretty much any aftermarket pegs and throw them on. There's a thing, the back axle is usually bigger than the front. So, you need a spacer or an adapter on the front peg that goes over the axle so the peg's not loose and rattling around. And then a bigger, without a spacer on the peg for the back, and then you're good to go. A lot of people try and get screw on pegs for their bike, and that just like don't do that because one, it's only going to work on the front wheels because they're the only things with the small enough axle for it. And two, it's not going to work on the back wheels. Three, it's like not actually sturdy because I don't know, it's screwed on at the end, so it's got more leverage to bend the axle, and you really don't actually grind with them. So don't do that. I'd say if you wanna grind long term, get a bike that's meant for grinding. Get a bike that comes with pegs. That's why the Kink Switch, the Sabrosa Letum, anything that comes with pegs ranks higher on the street score for the Dougster Bob scoring system because it's street ready, you know? The Devotion would be a wonderful street bike, but it'd be wonderful if it came with pegs. You know what I mean? So if that's your goal, get something that aligns with that. Amiri has a primer park and it's really strong. I have a friend who also got the primer park. He lives in El Paso and it lasted him probably about a year before stuff started breaking. I don't know, man. I was thinking about this because I did a video about this 2022 Sunday line and they have the primer park and the forecaster park. Generally, the park specificity has that really compact geometry. So like 540s, 720s, tail whips, bar whips, all these really complex park tricks are easy because the bike is so responsive and so snappy. But the problem is that any rider who is riding at that level, getting on a bike like that, those tricks are going to absolutely destroy the bike. So to me, it's counterproductive. um, it doesn't help you out with like learning bike control and basic foundation things that you need when you're riding at that level that bike is built for. I don't know. I don't really understand it, but if the primer park's lasting for you, man, good deal, good deal. But as you start to progress, it's gonna start to break on you, and just be ready to do some upgrades. It's not a big deal. Like if you're not breaking parts, you're not riding hard enough. So it's good. Sean's breaking some cranks. It means he's putting in the work. Good deal. Yiko, what is up, Yiko? Beakzot, hi Beakzot. Beakzot says Dougie. Shinobi, how you doing, man? Good to see you in here. We got Kirk in here. I got skipped down to the bottom. So, hey, what's up, Hayden? I haven't seen you in a while. Um, Gotta find where I was on the comments. Look, we got like everyone in here is moderator right now. That's so funny. Oh my god, there's a lot of comments. Good job, guys. Okay, I'm finally caught up. I'm caught up. Austin says you should do a video where you review subscribers' bikes. Ooh, that'd be kind of fun. I don't know. Grayson does that, right? But Grayson's kind of mean. I don't like the bad vibes. I was thinking about doing a thing with the texting community. By the way, I'm gonna plug that. Um, Guys, text me a picture of your bike. Okay, here, that's what we're gonna do. Text me a picture of your bike, and I'm gonna reply with a rating on a scale of 1 to 10. Maybe your bike's good enough, and it'll get an 11 or a 12 or a 25. I don't know, but text me. Do what it says after. Like it's gonna send an automated message right after you text me. Do what it says, and then send me a picture of your bike, and I will reply with a rating. I'll do it right here on the live. So do that right meow. Except Lucas. I don't think Lucas can do that. Wait, yeah, Lucas, you're in the chat, right? Lucas, how's the YouTube going, man? Are you blowing up or what? Oh well. Okay. Where was I? There's so many comments. I have a love-hate relationship with all of the comments. I saw BMX JT down here just as I was scrolling back up. He says, Doug, you need to look at the 2022 Sunday bikes. I filmed it Wednesday or Tuesday. I filmed it earlier this week, but I go to work at like 11. And normally I'd come home at 2 or 3, right? I don't want to work a whole lot. I just want to come do this stuff. But we've got a lot of stuff going on at work, and so I'm working a lot, and then I come home and it's like 8, and it's so funny because I wake up at 4 or 5 and I come home and I'm just like, I just like plop over in bed and pass out. So I need to edit the video. Hopefully I'll get it done this weekend, maybe Sunday, and get that posted. But dude, the 2020 guys, you should look at the 2022 bikes because they're sick. Um, Dark Wave, there's a new one. So the Sound Wave was the top in 2021. 2022, they have the Sunday Dark Wave, and it is very, very expensive, I assume, but it's crazy. It's beautiful. I would even buy that bike. So Marvin says, pegs are overpriced. Amen. Amen. Stevie has a kink launch right now. As I progress, do I upgrade parts or get a whole new bike? Okay, Stevie, this is a really good question because I've been in both situations. Depending on your rate of progression. So let's say you join bike school and you progress incredibly fast. And one thing breaks, another thing breaks, another thing breaks. Like all of a sudden, you've got all these things breaking. Did you guys like the bike school plug? All of a sudden, you've got all these things breaking. It's going to be more cost effective to just buy a new bike, right? But let's say you ride for 6 months and your handlebars bend. You're like, oh god damn it, and you buy some new handlebars. You ride for 3 more months and your pedals wear out, but your cranks also break. And so you're like, well, I could get new cranks and pedals. That's going to be about $180. Do I want to just put that towards a new bike? And you're like, no, I'll just go ahead and do it. And you get 6 more months out of it before your frame cracks, right? That's okay. But if you're going along, your handlebars are bent and you're like, oh, I don't have money for it. You just keep riding, right? Your cranks snap. You're like, oh man, now I can't ride at all. So now you're looking at handlebars and cranks. And then you realize your back end's tweaked. You're like, okay, instead of just fixing this up, it's like it's a much better choice just to drop 5 or 600 on a good mid-level bike. So again, it really depends where you're at. If you're riding at a really slow pace and kind of just progressing, just a little here and there, things are going to break at a really like Sean, just the cranks breaking off. That replacing them isn't a huge deal, and building the bike up that way is fine. But if it's just hailing down broken parts on you, give up. Okay. Give up. Sean says, I must assume that the fork and frame are now profoundly dangerous because his crank peeled off like a beer can. I'll tell you guys a few bad experiences I had. Riding my bike at Chandler, I tried to hit like this roller spine and I was hauling ass. I was going really fast. I tried to hit this spine thing and I just shoot it to flat. And I land, I don't die or anything, but right where my handlebars at the bottom where they clamp into the stem just cracked off, just completely clean, which is best case scenario because I've seen people where just the right arm or the left side of it will snap off. And what happens is you fall over on it, you've got that sharp metal edge that cuts into your arm. That's terrible. So I got best case scenario, but you never know when something like that's going to happen. Barrick talked about this on the podcast. Is he was saying that uh who was it? It was the RBMX guy, I think. Anyway, he reached out to a bunch of pros and said, when do you replace your forks? And they're like, oh, every year, every 6 months, because broken forks are no good. And there's no way to actually tell when something's about to break unless you catch a crack early. But sometimes things just snap clean off, and you were like, whoa, I wasn't expecting that. And so I'm dangerous, and I ride that thing till the wheels fall off. But some people are like, "Oh, it's been a year. I don't want this to break later. I'm just going to replace it, sell the used part to somebody else." And then like it's their problem. So you got a lot of options there. You've got a lot of options. Tomaker says, I am out at my farm in Western Pennsylvania about to cut grass. I gave 50 acres here. Oh, I think he said, I have 50 acres here and want to make my 16-acre pasture a dirt trail park complete with Jump the Creek. Anyone in Ohio or Pennsylvania or West Virginia want to build trails? Yo, I'll I'll move to Pennsylvania right now. Do you have like a bobcat and stuff? That would be so sick. My grandpa has a farm in Montana, and if I ever find myself up there long enough, like I'll just use the tractor, right, and just build the craziest trails. It's a lot of work, but it'd be so fun. That would be so fun. Bro, I hope you get some good trails set up, and that way, if I'm ever over there, I'll come out for a session. I don't know anyone in the lives that lives around there. Actually, Rodney's in Pennsylvania. I think he's pretty close to Woodward. I have a friend named Zoa in Ohio. Yeah, JDA got An accident settlement coming, and I will probably buy into bike school. Ooh, yeah. JDA, first of all, glad you're all good from the accident and able to ride the bike. Um, Hopefully we see you in bike school. I think you'll like it. My favorite thing about it, like the how-to videos are great. They're in depth. There's action plans. There's downloadable slow motion clips that you can use to like what we always talk about is so for me, right? If I'm trying to learn double whips, what I'm going to do is I'm going to watch a video of somebody doing a double whip. I'm going to play it back. I'm going to film myself doing a double whip and I'm going to compare what I'm doing on that attempt to what they're doing when they land it. Okay. And what we did in bike school to make that super easy is we just took one clip. So you don't have to watch the whole 10-minute video. We just took one clip out of the video, posted it separately that you can download, have on your phone when you're out at a session, and film yourself and then compare it like that. That's my favorite thing, but the other thing is a Facebook group so that like a guy posted in there, he said, help on manuals, and he's just doing some manuals. And me and another guy commented, gave him a bunch of tips. And so it's really cool because everyone struggles just a little bit different. You'll get a lot out of it, man. But do it whenever you're ready because I totally understand it's a lot of money. And the people in the texting community, I've been giving free advice to because I love you guys. So like you got Hayden in Central PA. You're gonna have a whole crew out there, man, building trails with you. So yeah, JT says I need to look at the 2022 bikes, Sunday bikes, but we talked about that already. We looked at them all, and the video will be out eventually, I promise. Also, from the last live, guys, if you guys missed it, uh, Anthony Panza's website has cult devotions in stock and cult gateways in stock. So if you've been looking for a bike and you're like, oh, everything's out of stock, you're sad, go check those out and maybe the devotion's the right one for you. So don't forget that. Thawmaker says, also, I ride a 2010 Fit CR24. I'm going to join, bro. I really just impaled my leg via bars a couple months ago. Glad you're here. Whew. Dude, that is crazy. See, we were just talking about that. Like, bikes are dangerous, guys. Bikes are super dangerous. Niles says, any recommendations on cheapish pedals? For the most part, all pedals are cheap, but one of my favorites is the Odyssey Twisted. They're just basic. They have good grip. They last forever. They've never snapped on me. I've rode real light and cheap stolen thermalites. They snap like a lot of pedals snap, and that is the most frustrating thing because you never plan on having a backup pair of pedals. You're out riding, you're having a good time, and your pedal snaps and you're like, wow, now I have to ride all the way home if you're out riding street and it's like on a broken pedal. You never realize how important they are. So, Odyssey Twisted. Here, I'm gonna find them on Amazon. I'm so sad the stickers aren't here yet because it'd be cool to be like, look at all the stickers. Oh, these are half inch. You don't want half inch. I mean, you shouldn't want half inch. I don't know what your cranks are, but there's 9/16 and then there's half inch. And you generally want 9/16. Half inch is what's on like Walmart bikes and stuff like that. Oh, guys, good news, good news. Dance comp. Okay. You guys hear me talk about dance comp a lot, mostly unfavorable things, sometimes good things. And the reason, backstory, last year I said, hey, I want to work with you guys. Can I have like an affiliate program? Can I talk to your marketing guy? And like lots of calling. And then finally the guy's like, look, if he hasn't called you back, they don't want to work with you. I said, well, that's sad, but whatever. And anyway, I talked to Mikey, a different guy. He's running their socials, their YouTube. They do a lot of how-to videos and stuff on there. And it's actually a good channel. And I hate it because it's kind of in competition with what I'm trying to do. So, long story short, uh, we got set up. I'm going to do an affiliate program with them. So, As I told him, as long as they do a good job with their stuff, as long as they're, doing as best they can and actually doing good at it, I will promote them because I don't want to promote someone who's like, say, Time to Shine, right? Or Time to Shine's doing those pre-orders. Dance Comp's very clear whether it's in stock or out of stock now, so that's very good that they changed that. And anyway, affiliate program. So when you guys need to buy bikes, buy stuff, use my Dan's Comp affiliate link once I have that all set up. Okay. Don't forget. Anyway, that's the good news. I can't find the Odyssey 9/16 on Amazon. So anyway, those are the best pedals. I just ranted about pedals for way, way longer than I should have. I'm sorry. Zerk says, "What shoes do you guys use to ride?" Lucas uses Vans high tops. JDA has New Balance 210s. I remember he was telling me about those last time. And then anyone else got shoes on here? I ride Nike SB shoes. I'm gonna get Vans next. The reason I was getting Nikes is because they were so much cheaper on at Ross. I found them really cheap. And then when I'd ride in them, I kind of enjoyed them, but I more so bought them just to wear normally and not ride in. But then my riding shoes would get torn up, and then I just wear the Nikes, and then so it's a bad way to do things. So Vans are gonna be next for me too. But it sounds like New Balance and Vans are the two from Lucas and JDA. Niles says, "What bike should I go to after my We the People crisis?" I'm going to say We the People Battleship just because. I don't know why, but that's a good choice. I love that bike. Wow. Marvin says, Source had a Sabrosa rail for 224 with free shipping, and Sabrosa's site has it for 240 plus $50 shipping. I mean, I wouldn't imagine that that rail is very easy to ship. I'm sure it's expensive and hard to ship, but $300 for a rail seems crazy. I feel like you could get that made at like a fabrication shop next to you and save a lot of money, but I don't know. Mm. So that's what Liam's talking about. He says Snafu and Hyper are a BMX race team. They stopped freestyle and started an elite race team. Okay, good to know. Good to know what happened to them. Amiri says, whenever I put pegs on, I bend my front fork drop out. Why? Dude, I have no idea. They're probably not strong enough. Like yeah, you need better forks. Oh, JDA says the devotion comes with a female front. And on the bike challenge, I said it comes with two hub guards, but it doesn't. I lied. Oh no. Um, there was a lot I noticed on some of them, like God, what was it? I want to say it was one with the kink cloud, right? Like the first kink cloud one, I said it comes with four pegs and no hub guards, which is true. But then later, I think I said it comes with two pegs and two hub guards in a different comparison. I don't know. It was so hard to keep all that information straight and get it right. So I love when people comment and correct it because then I can just pin their comment and it's like, cool, I don't have to redo a whole video. Kirk's local shop is Lux. Isn't that in Australia? Yeah, they got the same Sabrosa rails 10 days ago, picked up a bit pricey but super durable. That's like the S&M has the slide pipe, which is pretty similar. Seno says my front wheel axle is bent and my forks as well because of grinding. Should I get a new fork? I mean, yeah, forks are hard to replace on really lower end bikes just because like you need an integrated headset and you need to make sure like the stack height of your forks are going to work with the amount of spacers and how wide your stem is and a lot of different things. But I mean, when you buy new forks, I'd buy some more headset spacers just in case you need extras or yeah. Yeah, Lucas is talking about how Canada money, well, Canada stuff is way different in price, but it really is. I was looking at that too. It's not like a $500 bike is $1,000 uh Canadian, and like the conversion rate equals out to the same price. It's like a $500 US dollar bike in the US is like 1,200 US dollars in Canada. It's I don't understand it, but it's crazy. Same with parts. Like everything is jacked way more than it should be. Hold on. Nick just tried to call me. I said I'm doing live. Um Thaumaker says, my question is, who do you think is riding 24-inch cruisers nowadays? I, I dads, I guess, maybe older guys get on the cruisers. I think I see a lot of videos with people going out and doing those ride outs, and it looks pretty fun. Like you just get a bunch of guys, you go out, you do wheelies, you just drive through the streets. Like that looks super fun. Um, but that's about all you can do on them, right? Like you don't see anything too crazy on these cruiser bikes. So I think it's just mostly like retired old BMXing dads. Oh, Stevie sent us a text, guys. Let's see what it is. Oh, and Jameis sent a bike, and Mike, I think. Oh, Mike sent a picture of dang dude, his leg all cut open, and the community said this image may be inappropriate, flagged it. Wow, dude, that's crazy. So what happened? Mike, right? What happened? Did you hop and then the bar snapped or what? Dude, that is insane. Looks like you have a scar on the other side, right? God damn. Jameis. Okay, okay, guys. Here's Jameis's bike. Is that a Jeep too? The Jeep looks sick, first of all. All right, you guys can't see it. I need to like hold it at my head level, and then maybe you guys can see it because the focus. All right, what do we think here? So 4 pegs. Okay, what 3 pegs? I don't like 3 pegs. Got the help sticker on there, the cinema sticker. This bike's super clean. Um, hmm, hmm. Tires are a little worn down, man. You need to freshen up the tires. And let's see how the pedals are. Pedals look like they're doing pretty good. So yeah, we're gonna give it ooh, but the gum grips. I don't know if the gum matches the red. We were gonna give it a 7. We're gonna give it a 6. 6 because the gum and the tires always have to be fresh. I wonder if 6 out of 10 is kind of low, honestly. It looks like a really beautiful bike, but here's what I would do normally is I'd give everyone a 10 out of 10, and I don't want to do that because then it's just like just a bunch of 10s, That's boring. Okay, is this Stevie? Stevie, chrome and black. Okay. We got some, is this at a tire shop? That's funny. Or is this your garage? Do you have a lift in your garage? Okay, guys, here we go. This is Stevie's bike. Can you see it? Oh, all right. Chrome looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. This kind of looks like my bike did when I had the Total Killabee frame on there. The bars look pretty small, but color wise, everything's really coherent. Your pedals are pretty thrashed on the side, it looks like, and tires look worn down, but they look clean. It looks like you just cleaned it. I think that's cool. Got to keep the bike fresh. Um, I like the dice on the valve cap. That's extra swag points. Very nice. Matching dice. Okay, I had to make sure that there was 2 on there. Um, red's my favorite color, so it's not going to do as good as the Williams. It's going to be a 5 out of 10. Hopefully you're watching this while I'm like judging it, so you don't just get a random 5 out of 10. You're like, oh. Oh, Chris sent one too. Cool. Oh, here we go. A kink bike looks good. No brakes on there. He's a little dangerous. Oh, integrated heads or pressed headset, not integrated. Pedals are dirty, man. You ride dirt, huh? I can tell you ride a little bit of dirt. Um, oh, we got the gray tires. Okay, here we go. This is who is this? Chris. Okay, this is Chris, guys. Can you guys see? Is this a launch? Is this an older launch, Chris? I like the tires, the gray tires with like the black sidewall. I think that's really sick, but I don't think it matches the frame very good. Um, no valve caps, no style. Oh, are those just normal valve caps? I don't run valve caps at all. Dirty bike. But I really like the tires. So this one's also getting a 5 out of 10. I wonder if anyone will send me a 10 out of 10. I'm setting my standards super high. But guys, remember 5 out of 10 is way better than 1 out of 10. Hopefully no one sends me a 1 out of 10 because I won't even I'll just pretend like I didn't see it cuz I'll feel bad being mean. So yeah, Stevie, that's sick. When I lived in Montana, so Stevie has a lift in his garage. Crazy. Small performance shop for JDM cars. That's amazing. When I worked in Montana, I managed a tire shop, and it was nice having all that stuff because I was like, "Oh, cool, I wanna do this with my car." I'll just pull it in, like, after we're closed and work on it all night. So, lifts are game changers. Now, I change my oil in the front yard. I drive it up on the curb without using a jack, so that way it's jacked high enough I can just change my oil. If I ever die, it's probably because my car fell on me. So Niles, the so I use WhatsApp Niles, but it's only for the coaching people, and then, yeah, so if you join the coaching, it's like $10 a month. I'll show you the link for that. What guys, the coolest thing about that one is it's literally like you send me a video and then I send you a video of me explaining what you're doing wrong, why you're doing it wrong, and then I send you a video of me doing it and telling you why to do it this way. But that's the only way. I only use WhatsApp for that because it's just a lot better quality videos and stuff like that. If you're interested, Niles, you can do this. Otherwise, man, just send me emails. I get emails from everyone, and I always spend at least 2 hours a week replying to emails. But that's the coaching thing. If you want to sign up for that, right after you sign up, it sends you my business WhatsApp number that gets you in. Okay. Yeah, Lucas is like, so imagine paying 850 plus tax and shipping for a devotion. But Lucas, keep in mind you guys got free healthcare. So woo! Guys, I told you this story, right, about the thing on my neck. I went to get it cut off and it was gonna be $900. That's just what I pay. So the surgeon's charging insurance thousands of dollars, and I only have to pay 900, which is still a lot. Like free healthcare would be cool in that aspect, but then again, expensive bikes aren't like expensive everything is not cool. Kirk says, if you want a real heart attack, check out some of the Australian prices on the devotion. Thaumatur does have a bobcat. So guys, if you guys go out there and build some trails, all you'll need to do, you probably have four-wheelers. You don't even need to worry about packing it. You just need to water it and shape it. That sounds so fun. Um, that's amazing. Huh. I've played around with the idea of moving to Pennsylvania with this girl, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't think I like the East Coast, and it's just not. I want to move to Phoenix. Phoenix is where I want to live ultimately, or San Diego. Liam says, "Are you in New Mexico?" Yes, I am in New Mexico. Um, Zozo says, "Hey guys, what's up, Doug? I know you don't run brakes. Could you recommend a good lever for gyro, of course?" I cannot. I don't know anything about brakes. But if anyone here in watching the live knows anything about brakes, help Zozo out because I have no idea. Guys, we're at 9 likes and 24 people. If you haven't liked it, hit the like because I don't know. I don't think it really matters to be honest, but I'm like I always judge how many likes are on there and compare it to how good the live is going. So like the last one we got around 30 and I was like this was a good live. This one must suck. I don't know. Hayden says personally I use the Odyssey mono lever. Kirk uses the Odyssey M2 lever. And Liam sent me bike photos. And let's see. Cool. Oh, we got some text coming in, guys. And 13 likes. Good job. Hey, Anthony Panza started a live video, so he's trying to compete with me. Oh, Lucas can't send pictures. I just sent a bunch of crying, like sad smiling faces. You know what I'm talking about? You know that emoji with like the smile. Wait, maybe I can put it in the chat. Does it really matter if I show you what emoji? No, but there we go. It's cool. The Mac has like emojis on it, so I can just boop, 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 boop. Yo, Stevie sent me his project car. That's sick, man. Is this your car? Or is this one you're working on for somebody? What if I get famous on here and then quit BMX and get into to cars like Adam LZ? I won't do it. I won't do it. Yo, all right, all right. Matt sent us a picture. The kink switch is beautiful, Matt. I didn't know Matt was here on the live. That's funny. I probably haven't scrolled down long enough. Now, guys, before I show you, Matt says, don't mind the seat. I was just in the middle of adjusting it for a good bar spin height. All right. This is the bike, the kink switch. Look at the seat, guys. Don't mind it though. He's just adjusting it. That looks like a dangerous position, though. Very dangerous. One of my favorite things is the color on the Switch. I think it's beautiful. I think I like the 2022 Switch colors also. All right, let's see. Matt, I don't see any bar ends. That's a little dangerous. Get minus a point. No bar ends. Uh, I like that front wheel. Female axle. Good deal. Good deal. It looks clean, man. You take care of it. That's awesome. Oh, and you got a new tire back there. What's that tire? New back tire, but not a new front tire. We're not matching. I don't know, Matt. I don't know. The seat, I'm trying not to mind the seat, but I'm minding the seat. Dude, thank you for sending that in. That's awesome. Are you getting bar spins or no? So let's see. Was in the middle of adjusting it for a good bar spin height, or are you working on bar spins? Where are you at with those? We're also giving Matt a 5 out of 10 just because of the mismatched tires. Could have got a little bit better. Lucas says I emailed it. Lucas emailed his bike because he can't text me. He wants me to roast it. I'm too nice. I won't roast the bike, guys. Oh, Austin sent me a picture. Austin, you got to send the whole bike, man. This looks sick though, but I can't see the whole bike. Interesting. Okay, guys, this is part of Austin's bike. It's not his whole bike, but here we go. Just from here, it looks pretty good. You zoom in, you see some of the jet fuel stuff. That's going to help with the bar spins. You guys really can't see it, huh? I quit. Just kidding. Hey, there we go. All right, the jet fuel helps with bar spins. I like the gold. I don't know if gold and jet fuel really go together, but if you guys could see here on the nipples, the wheel build is also some jet fuel, but it's not the whole bike, so it's hard to tell, you know. Otherwise, everything looks pretty clean. We got Maxxis grifters. My man spent a lot of money on this bike. You can tell by the hyper bars and the hyper frame. Ooh, very expensive. Althid says, I hear rollerblades and longboards are kind of sold out on the market because people are having too much free time. They go out and ride. I hope more people get into BMX. I think, yeah, I think it's the same thing. Like BMX, there's an increase of people getting into the sport, right? That helps it sell out. But then there's also an increase or a decrease of like people being able to manufacture it, raw materials, all that nonsense. So two things there. And I think it's kind of the same for longboarding and rollerblading, like harder to get materials, harder to have as many people in the factory. I think things are going back to normal, but yeah, interesting. I've noticed like just you guys, right? In the last year and a half, how many of you guys just started BMX or just got back into it? Like the free time thing was huge. People are working from home. People don't have to commute as much. Like they're saving a lot of money. Yeah, it's a huge thing. And BMX really boomed this year. Is it an artificial boom or is it going to kind of compound off of itself till it collapses? Find out. I don't know. BMX JT says, would a We the People CRS free coaster be a good mid-level bike for a 5'1" person? Um, JT, it's that's tough to say because I think 5'1" person is probably growing pretty fast, but you don't want to get them too big of a bike. And I don't know what the top tube size of the CRS is anyway. 20.25. 20.25 would be fine. 20.00 would be fine. 20.5 would be a little bit on the hard to control side for them. But then really fast, they're going to grow into needing a 20.5. And that's what's so frustrating about it. Either We the People upgraded their website again. They mess with every time I'm on this site, it's something different. It looks kind of cool, but it's all over the place. Oh my God. Anyway, what was I talking about? Anyway, Marvin says, what's with Fly's team? Do they only sponsor the most insane guys, or do they just not show that they sponsor smaller riders? I don't know. I know there's like generally there's your flow team, your am team, and your pro team. And your flow team doesn't really get a whole lot. They just kind of promote, they get some discounts. Your am team gets some stuff, but then your pro team gets everything. And maybe Fly only does like a pro team and doesn't really do anything with a flow or an am team, or maybe they do, but they just don't talk about it. I'm not sure. Matt says, great news about Dan's comp. Yes, I'm super excited about it to build a good relationship with them and see how it goes. Um, Thomaker says, please leave this up. I've got to go cut the grass now, or my wife's gonna kill me. Oh, I have almost worse vans, or almost always wore vans. Bro, I hope your wife doesn't kill you. You better go cut the grass. You'll have to come back and watch the rest later. That's so funny. Rice Grain says hello. Hello, Rice Grain. Kirk loves his battleship. And Thomas Welds or Tomiker. Tomiker. Bro, am I saying your name right? I have no idea. Oh, interesting. So Kirk says the Sabrosa rail is pretty damn heavy. Believe it or not, you couldn't produce the same or equal quality for that price by yourself. Okay. So that clears up a lot because I was wondering, I was like, I feel like you could just weld a rail, right? But they've got those reinforcement plates at the seams, it breaks apart. Like it's now you could probably get one cheaper, better that doesn't split apart and things like that. But then that's a pain to transfer. Brunel US, I just skipped to the bottom. He says, hi, how are you doing today? I am doing great. How are you? How are you guys? You guys got any good riding plans this weekend? Right? It's officially Friday. get out, ride all weekend. It's super hot here, and ooh, oh, it's gonna be a good weekend. Oh, Lucas says, please rate my bike. Lucas, I have so many comments up here, but I'm gonna go right now, check the email. I don't know which email you sent it to me, but it's not in that email. I have like 5 different emails. I have like, oh, it's a disaster. Oh, Lucas, what email? Is it at Dougsterbob? Douglas at dougsterbob.com? Send it there because I don't see it. So yeah, it's not here. Mm-mm. Support? Nope. 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 I've 6 emails altogether. Ah. Oh well. Lucas, you gotta send it so I can get that to you. Yeah, yeah. Or send it there. There's a space right there though, so don't put the space. Can we refresh it and check again? I don't see it. Maybe it went to spam. They said this kid's trying to spam you. Hold on. You guys ever look at your spam? It's always got so much nonsense. I've 30,000 unread. Oh yeah, look, it's from Lucas. Lucas, you went to my spam. And then it says, why is this in spam? It's similar to messages that were identified as spam in the past. I'll report it not spam, Lucas. There we go. I'm glad to clear that up. All right. Well, I can't show you guys Lucas's bike, but it looks beautiful. Wow. I don't know, guys. This might be the only 10 I've seen today. I can't give it a 10 though, because I don't know. It's so clean. Lucas, you need to whoa, whoa, red flag. Here we go. Good. We can't give Lucas a 10 because he has a drive side hub guard on the non-drive side. Doesn't really matter. Just looks a little what's the word? Cringy. Maybe that's the right word. Lucas, this thing's really clean, man. By the way, you need to do a video for me that's going to blow up like your video. I don't know how we're going to do it, but you need to do that. Looks like your pegs don't have very much use on the left side, Lucas. -5 points. Um, okay, Lucas, definitely a 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 for sure. The only nitpicky thing I could find was the hub guard on the wrong side. I got nothing to roast. Maybe a black chain would look better instead of a chrome chain, but dude, this thing's beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, Austin sent more pictures of his bike too. Hold on, let me scroll back up to my comments of wherever I was at so that I can Liam says, "Are you supposed to join the community link?" Yeah. So Liam, what it does is it sends you a link to click on after you text, and that's all automated. And the way that it works is because this is like it's a text subscription service. I hardly ever text you guys. I just use it to answer your questions and stuff like that. But to do that like legally the right way is you have to put in your name and your birthday to make sure you're old enough to use it and a handful of different things and then join and then it lets you in if you're old enough and everything like that. And then I'll get your texts. It's crazy how that works. They make it such a hassle for you guys. Ooh, Kirk says, I'm hoping the Colony 2022 bikes come with 4 instead of 3. Kirk, I was actually you're in Australia, so you guys are big on Colony. We barely have Colony over here. It's like really hard to find. I think Dan's is a big supplier of it, and I want to do more Colony reviews and because they're really good bikes. Like I'm so impressed with how good my Sweet Tooth and my Biomech bars have held up. Crazy. Good quality and everything like that. Zozo says, anyone riding a total BMX Killer B K4 frame by any chance. Zozo, I had the K3 frame and I really loved it. It was a good frame. Um, really good frame, honestly. It lasted. It really responsive, really small for me, but it was a good frame for sure. Guys, we just hit 1 hour Asher says, "Have you ever tried mountain biking?" I have not really ever tried mountain biking. I want to mess around with downhill and stuff like that. Um, but yeah, no, I one day I'll buy a nice downhill bike and I'll get into it. Colby Smith said, "What's his phone number so I can send bike pics?" I'm gonna post it again too, maybe. Hold on. Hold on, I got copy it. Um, or if you guys are on your phone right now and you just click this link, it pulls up your text messages and lets you text me from that too. Team Light says, "Any ways to make the bike feel more stable? I just copped a Sunday forecaster. I've been watching lots of your videos. Bro, you're chill AF." Dude, I appreciate that, man. Like I always rant about how I wish I had someone like me when I was getting into the sport and progressing, because I know it took me so long to learn little things. It took me so long to progress. So that's my goal with you guys, is to build a good relationship and help you guys get whatever you need for your BMX stuff. Congrats on the forecaster. What color did you get? Because there's so many different options. The new forecasters look amazing. But to answer your question, the biggest thing to feel more stable on your bike is just spend time doing it. If you guys, it's really hard to think back, but I can remember a certain time when I started driving. Okay, got my license. My grandpa and I, we went to the DMV. We got my license, right? And on the way back to the car, he said, "Okay, here we go. Give me the keys," and said, "Drive me to this burger place." And I'm like, "What?" I've never drove before, so I had no idea what I was doing. Gave me the keys, drove to the thing. I got on the highway. I didn't look when I merged on. I got honked at. Like, dude, it was the worst experience ever. It was the worst drive. Like, sweating the whole time, so nervous. Okay. Long story short, over time, now I can drive, right? I can text you guys on the community thing. I can comb my hair and like all doing that while driving. Not really, but you're a lot more comfortable while you're driving. It just takes time. It's the same thing with riding your bike. You're going to feel more comfortable the more time you spend on it. When I first started out riding, I would ride for 3 to 5 hours each day after school, middle school, right? After school, I'd get home and ride. And so just that time on the bike, trying different things, pushing myself out of the comfort zone, you get accustomed to it. You build different muscles like stability muscles that keep you in balance essentially. I mean, another example, there's like a yoga ball, right? With a platform, and you stand on it and do squats. Okay. I'm like, oh, squats are easy. Okay. I tried it on that thing. Bro, I get down and my legs just start shaking like crazy because I don't have any stability muscles because I don't do anything like that, you know? But the muscles you build doing certain things are different. So, riding your bike, you're going to build certain muscles, but it just takes time. So, get into that and practice. Just spend time on the bike. Don't get discouraged and keep going. Okay. Isaac Farley says, "Hey man, what's up, Isaac? How you doing, man?" Okay, Liam says, "Can you give my bike a score? I sent it." Let's look. Liam, I don't think I see it in here though. Lucas sent his downhill bike. Salvador's here on the live. What's up, Salvador? Salvador is another guy in the coaching thing. He's killing it. Guys, for real, since Salvador's in here, I haven't seen him, but say good job, because this man's in like, I don't know, a week or two, took his bunny hops from like really small to actually the form is just so much better. And he's getting what I'd say 3 times the height, Salvador. Is that right? 3 times, 4 times. It's really impressive because here's the thing. I can tell you guys what to do, but most people won't do it, right? Salvador is actually putting everything to action and he's getting the results, and it's amazing to see. I'm so hyped for him. Oh, anyway, I forgot what I was doing. um, I gotta find the bike, man. I don't see your bike. I see Mike, Caden, James. I need to reply to a lot of these actually because I got text yesterday while I was at work and I wasn't able to reply. Um, Yeah, Liam, I don't see your thing in here. Are you sure you're texting the right number? Are you old enough to do the text group? Because if you're not, I think it's like 13, it won't let you in, which fair enough. Um, so yeah, I don't know. Try it again. Make sure you're texting the right number. Marvin says jet fuel helps with tail whips. Fact, 100%. That's so funny. Byron says, "Hey, so what's the maximum height of someone for the Sabrosa Malum? Is the Malum 21?" Most of these bikes I have, like, imprinted in my brain, but not all of them. So let's look. I think it's 21, and I think the Ledum's 20.75. Yeah, okay. God damn, I'm good. Okay, yeah, the Malum's 21. So I'd say l 21's about the biggest complete bike you're gonna get regardless. So if you're 6'4", if you're 6'6", like you're still gonna want to get a 21. So the Malum's gonna be good for you. I'd say generally someone who's like 5'10" to 6'4". I say 6'2", but I'm 6'4" and I ride 21, so it's 5'2", 5 whoa, 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 5'10" to 6'4", not 5'2". That would be the height for the Malum. Hey, Liam just emailed me the bike. Okay, we'll check it out, Liam, on the email. Yeah, so Stevie got into BMX in March, which March of this year or March of last year, Stevie. But either way, within the last year and a half, and he's never really tried tricks until now. Dude, that is so sick. Oh, somebody threw some money at me. Authed. Authed said, already hot here in Tennessee. It's hotter now than when I was in am I Minnesota or Missouri? Missouri this time of the year. Dude, so thank you for the money, man. Like I went on that rant before. It really helps out and I appreciate it. Um, get some sunblock. Look, I'm gonna make some Dougster Bob sunblock for you. No, I'm just kidding. I would never do that. I never wear sunblock either. It's hard because when you guys I get all sweaty and you're in the East Coast, so like you get humid hot. I get all sweaty in my hands. I can't grip because like the sweat just rolls down your arm onto your hands and onto your grip, and that's terrible. So good luck, man. Hopefully, look, what if we did this, guys? What if we became like we went to the UK in the summer, in the US summer, went to the UK and enjoyed their like their fall time and rode indoor parks, and then came back here for the winter where it's really hot, and that would be the dream. That would be the dream. If anyone has a place for us to stay in the UK for the summer, let us know. Kirk says, Kirk answered Byron's question. So that's a 21-inch bike. You can be pretty tall, up to 6'4", and still be comfortable. They have a 2022 model also. Guys, I love when you guys help out and answer questions. I think that's incredible. It's 108 today, wherever JDA's at. Are you Phoenix? I can't remember. Brunel is doing great. Good deal. Good deal. Okay, so we're skipping down to the bottom because we're at about a minute and 10. If you have any last minute questions, throw them in there. I'm gonna check my email for Liam. Let's see what Liam sent me. Okay. I wish I could show you guys that. Oh, I could pull it up on my phone. I'm dumb. I could have pulled up Lucas's bike on my phone too. God damn. Okay, okay. I don't know who this is, but Colby, I think, emailed me also. He said, let's see what he says. Colby, is that you? Colby, where you at? Here's bike photos. Please rate. Also, I don't care if you don't like it. Just give an honest rating. Okay, guys. Oh, I gotta be able to watch my screen to see what we're up to. Yeah, Kirk gets the permanent moderator. Here we go. Kirk, everyone say congrats, Kirk. Kirk just got the wrench for life right alongside Lucas. Lucas has been a wrench guy like for the whole time because he's so helpful. So Kirk, welcome to the club. I appreciate you, man. All right, I gotta turn my brightness back up. Colby, are you here? Is this you, Colby? Here we go, guys. I think honestly, I don't like the mismatched tires. I don't like the camo tires, but the bike is very clean. Like, color-wise, the colors go together very well, even the mismatched tires, and, we got that purple stem, purple bars, and then everything else is kinda black, purple peg. One thing okay, Colby, I see you in here, man. Let's see, what do you think a good rating is? Yeah, the mismatched tires, we got the kink sever up front, Colt Vans in the back. Looks okay, but I don't like the 2 pegs in the back, no pegs in the front. That bugs me, and, um, and the tire mismatch. Other than that, the color scheme, I think the color scheme goes well. You could probably do a purple sprocket and purple front hub, or no, black front hub because that copper front hub doesn't match the back. And yeah, we're gonna Colby, we're gonna give you a 4 out of 10. Change up those tires, you'll get up probably a 6. You even if they were both the camo Colt tires, you know? Yeah, even if it was camo Colt tires, I think that would be sick. I've got to show Lucas's bikes. Lucas, why do you have so much money? Join bike school. These are beautiful, man. Look at this. Okay, so this is Lucas's bike. Can you guys see it? You can't really see it that good. White rims, green BSD frame, black. Oh, whoop. All right. We love it, Lucas. But then Lucas also sent in his downhill, and it's also beautiful. Hold on. He said, "Can you rate this too?" Dude, ooh, I don't like the green hubs, Lucas. That's the only thing. Um, it looks again super clean, super nice, guys. Look at this one. Sheesh. Beautiful. Except for the green hubs, it's gonna get an 8 out of 10 because of the green hubs. And now I gotta pop over to the texting. Hold on, let's see. Austin. Oh, Austin sent more pictures of his bike. Good deal. All right. Austin, I think this is really nice. I like the gold with the black. I don't know. The rainbow tie spokes and nipples doesn't really fit the gold. Can't you get gold tie spokes? I'm pretty sure you can. Those would look amazing. I mean, they're not true gold, they'll just be kind of yellowish, but that might look really good. Okay, guys. What do you think about this one? What would you guys say? I think it's gonna get a 9 with Lucas up here. Maybe an 8 just because of the tie spokes and the rainbow matching with the gold and the black. But what do you guys think? I think this is beautiful. Yeah. The Hyper Wizard with the snafu bars, titanium spokes, Maxxis Grifter tires, the best tires in the game. Is that Alienation Rim? Skylark. Wow. Yeah, dude, somebody spent a lot of money on that bike, huh? Looks good, man. Looks really good. I feel bad on the text replies because I'm like, it's like a real quick bland. I'm like, just send the number. But if you guys, they're in the lives getting this feedback, so hopefully it's not too random with them. Austin, yeah, I just talked about your bike, man. It looks really good. All right. Any last minute questions, guys? I'm gonna look around on here and see. Oh yeah, Liam says Liam's only 12, so Liam can't be in the text community. But Colby shot me an email. Liam shot me an email. We got those bikes looked at. Wait, yeah, Liam, did you email it? I think I looked at Liam's, right? Oh yeah. Oh, I didn't look at Liam's. I was going to. Liam, here we go. Sorry, my bad, man. Skilo says, "Hey, what's up, Skilo? How you doing, man?" Yeah, Liam, it didn't let you in the community just because you're not old enough. I don't know anything about race bikes, but here's what I know. I know these things are very expensive. Look at how tiny the tires are, guys. Can you see that? Those things are so tiny. All right, Liam. Looks like I don't know anything about racing, so I don't know how expensive everything is, but here's the deal. Guys, can we see the dirt here on there on the frame? It's a little dirty. My man's doesn't Doesn't clean his bike very often, but he's also riding it on the dirt track. So I guess that's to be understood. Color scheme, I think the blue and the black goes together very well. Is that blue sidewall on the tire to match the blue on the frame? Incredible. Got it. Mans has an eye for style. Looks good. But because of the dirt, you only get a 6 out of 10. You gotta clean up that bike, man. You gotta take pride in the bike. I haven't cleaned my bike like since I've had it for 4 years. So if I posted my bike for you guys to rate, it would not rate very good. That's so funny. You guys are awesome. Um, Jax Crypto, what's up, Jax? How you doing, man? Yeah. So here's the thing. Kirk says that he loves what I'm doing for the community, and Authid says, I like what Doug is doing too. I hope more people join and spread the community. And the biggest thing here, guys, is it's like I'm one person. So for me to have this much interaction with as many people as I do is great. But what's even greater is when Kirk goes out and he's talking to somebody and helps somebody else get into BMX, or Authid posts a video or a post in Facebook. It says, hey, I'm building BMX trails here. Like, if you guys want to come work on them and ride, let me know. And like you guys getting inspired because of this. And then also it's just like a huge compounding effect of getting a lot of people into the sport. And ooh, so excited to see where BMX is going to be in the next few years. So excited. Anyway, guys, I'm not going to end it yet because here's why. Hold on. Hold on. So I plugged everything throughout the thing, but guys, if you want to get better at bikes, like Caden and everyone that's in there, I updated the page. I spent all night doing it. It looks the bike school page looks way better, and consider joining. But seriously, if you guys have any questions right now about bike school, let me know so I can answer them. I posted a thing on Facebook, and then here, let's read some comments just because I'm gonna rant for a second. I posted it in a Facebook group, and then some people were commented, and this is what they're saying. They said, "Yeah, YouTube is free. YouTube's way better." um, YouTube got you beat. I learned in a week for free how to build and fix a bike. That's sick. Here's the thing: YouTube is free, and some how-to videos on YouTube are very good. Sadly, some are not. And when you post a how to video on YouTube, your primary thing is monetization. So you're going to make sure that that video is 8 minutes long so that you can put as many ads as you want in there, regardless of whether or not you need that video to be 8 minutes long. I've watched a lot of how to videos, and when I was starting out, that is how I got better. Um, Now, I didn't have anyone to help me out, answer my questions, look at my attempts, and give me feedback. And that's really where the value of the course comes in, is that you guys get in that community and get all that. However, you're also going to spend, everyone wants to make money on YouTube. So everyone's making YouTube how to's, and some of them absolutely suck. So you're going to spend a lot of time bouncing around good how to's, bad how to's, trying it, saying, well, this one sucked, trying a different one. Like, think about how much time that wastes. So you guys know all the 50 videos in here are good quality how-tos, but it's not for everyone. So I did want to give you guys the option and answer questions about it if you have any. If not, I think I am going to go eat some lunch. JDA, did you end up getting Chipotle, man? All right. Anyway, we're not going to wait for his reply. He might not even be in here anymore. I have no idea. All right, guys, I'm going to pop off of here. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend full of BMX stuff. I'm going to post a new video a little bit later today. I'm not sure which one. And guys, I appreciate you sending me all the bike pictures. It's cool to see everyone's bike. But have a good rest of your day. Thanks for hanging out with me. And we probably won't do one on Sunday again. So next Friday, or a surprise one early morning during the week when I reply to DMs. Other than that, have a good day, guys. Peace.